So we have the board out, and you can see some moisture did get through it, but it's still solid. It's just it's tarnished black, but it really is solid, and it's drying out really good. There was a little bit of moisture in there, but it's all drying really fast, really good. It's a really hot day. Fortunately, we have a little cloud cover right now, so that's awesome. Giving us a little break. And then the other good news is, so after taking the board out, I went down and I went down in the attic, which is right below here, and I seen this board sitting there, and then I remembered I had some leftover beveled, and I remember putting it there thinking if I ever need it. So turns out this one's 44 inches, so this one's a little bit shorter than that. So what I'm going to do is use this one first, and then I'm going to have to cut a piece off this one to fill in the rest, but that's okay. I'm going to pre-drill everything, so when I screw it, I don't crack the hemlock, which was one of the things I didn't like in the first place because of these screws here. They're going in on the edge, and you can see it did crack, and they're about the right distance that they went in here, so I really should have overlapped this more, is what I should have done. But I'll angle these a little bit, and I'm going to Geico everything back really good. So, and I'm trying to keep a better eye on this. I think, if I remember correctly, some animal had scratched this off here, and I didn't realize it for months. And then I think that's probably when the damage really started. And then after that, it was... Once you have damage, you know, have things tight, then it's harder to keep them sealed. So I will re-examine all this. We did a video about this earlier this year already. I'm going to re-examine everything. That was the only bad place I had found, but I'm going to... I noticed one over here had cracked. It's been really dry. So right here, I don't like how that's cracked. So I'm going to be putting some screws in there, and then Geico taping it more like I did here. You really got to use a lot of Geico tape the way I'm seeing it. You know, don't try to skimp on it one bit. Put 2-3 layers on. So really what I should do is, it ideally would be to get another 5 or 10 gallons of Geico and give this whole thing another coat. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I have another roof I need, well, the one right down there. That's my number one priority. That one deserves another coating. Originally, you're supposed to put 3 coats on. We're brushing it on, so we're getting heavier coats. But still, I planned on doing the 3 coats anyways. I just was hoping to get by with 2 for a while. And probably that's a good idea anyways, because really the Geico taping areas is really what you got to look out for. The regular flat areas, they pretty much stay unless you got some animal scratching it, like I'm not sure if it was the squirrels, they're all over this house, or birds like pigeons, but the pigeons have pretty much left now, and the squirrels are not getting in the house anymore. That doesn't mean they don't run up the outside, because I'm sure they do, but they may not be. I don't know. I'm sure they're all over this tree too. But, you know, we like the squirrels, so we just got to stay ahead of them on any areas they want to rip off. And it's usually not much. They just, like, for some reason, they just scrape off one area. But it might not be squirrels. It may be pigeons. It may be birds. I really don't know. And whatever it was is not doing it as much anymore, if at all. So we just need to stay on top of it. Like right here, here's a bad spot. We need to Geico tape that some more. So once we get this new board in over here, then I'm going to be going around and do some Geico taping and get all this off. I tried to strip off, so I'm going to reuse some of this if I can. Put down some Geico tape and then layer the Geico on and then more tape, just to get some heavier layering in. Okay, let's get that board fitted in there.